Hello everyone, it's Randy Wallace here, broker in charge at Keller Williams Innovate South in Myrtle Beach, and also director of the Cana Group here at Keller Williams. And I want to talk with you today about the market update. Here is mid-October. So what do our numbers look like through September of 2023? Now, the first thing I want to talk about in the market in 2023 is that our sales are down for the year, just as 2022 was. 2021 was a banner year for all real estate, pretty much commercial, residential, condos, single family, resales, new homes in the Myrtle Beach area. 22 was substantially down as far as number of sales. Prices held up because the inventory remain low through all of 2022. And in 2023, we've seen much of the same, although it's still a little bit of a downward trend. That is, in all areas pretty much, the sales went down substantially in 2022. They went down a little bit further so far in 2023. So whether it's in Carolina Forest, there are fewer new listings. Listings are down. Closed sales are actually a little bit up in Carolina Forest. Garden City, Murrells Inlet, new listings are down, closed sales are down. We're talking about 20% in that area, and days on the market in all these areas is up. That is, it's taking longer to sell the same property. Same for Socastee, new listings down, closed sales down a little bit, price about steady really, and but days on the market up about 20% in most areas. The city of Myrtle Beach itself, or the 29572, 29577 areas, listings down, closed sales down, sales price is up a little, and days on the market is up, same as most areas. Loris and Longs, pretty much the same. Conway, pretty much the same. And so that what that means is, with all of these things, working together, interest rates, higher interest rates on the mortgages are continuing to slow down sales. Cash sales are still abundant, but it's still, the overall number is down because more and more people cannot afford to make the payments on that $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 house, paying an 8% or 7.5% or a 7% loan instead of a 4 or 5% loan. So accordingly, that makes it a pretty good market for some buyers. Now keep in mind that in some properties, in particular higher price properties, in some properties there's still a good number of cash sales and inventory remains low, and so those prices are remaining steady. It doesn't mean you're going to get a bargain on just about anywhere, but on some properties, mainly in the I'd say under $500,000 market, you see some builders dropping prices, pulling some prices back, trying to give incentives to get some sales up before the end of the year. And you see some resale properties that are pulling prices back. And a lot of cases, the days on the market is dragging out. Some of that's due to some of the properties on the market. The sellers really don't need to sell, aren't motivated to sell, so they're keeping a high price up despite the fact that their home or condo is not selling. But overall, there is some opportunity for some buyers. And I'd say this time at the end of the year, over the winter, this is going to be a good time to really look and see if you can find a bargain in a condo or find a bargain in a home for sale. Again, keeping in mind that if you've got a pretty unique property, those prices are staying steady for a lot of these. So you have to find a motivated buyer who is needing to sell, to move, change a job, need to downsize, upsize, whatever the case may be, a little bit motivated to sell their property. And there, because the days on market is dragging on a little bit and increasing, you may be able to get a deal. So let me encourage buyers to keep looking and to make offers. As far as sellers go, again, your property may be unique enough where it can hold the price, but in a lot of cases, we see if there are other products on the market or products on the market in their neighborhood that have been dragging out longer sales. You really got to get priced right in order to move your home if you need to sell your home. So keep that in mind. Overall, reflecting numbers around the state and around the country. Prices are still, sales are pretty strong, under 300,000 and over 600,000. It's in that middle area, 300 to 600, where there is some weakness in the market, because those are people who are getting mortgages, and all of a sudden that $400,000 mortgage is much more expensive to them, much higher payments than at a 7.5% loan, say, as opposed to a 4.5% loan. So that is where there's a little bit of weakness in the market right now. Monthly indicators, and again, just looking at the overall market, pending sales down overall. The condos about 15%, closed sales down about 22%, days on the market up 30%. That's a pretty big number. Condos are really getting hit right now. New listings are down. So there's still low inventory. That's holding prices up a little higher than maybe they should be. Pending sales are down. Closed sales are down. Days on the market are up, taking longer to sell the product. Median sales price is up slightly because of that low inventory. Also because the very best properties are the ones that are selling, and they're holding steady on their price. If you got a marginal property, something wrong with your home, your condo, your property, those are going to be hard to sell at the higher price. Average sales price, again, is remaining pretty much steady. Again, housing affordability index is way down because of the higher interest rates. Our inventory of homes, and some of the percentages are a little bit misleading, because you got to keep in mind that in 2022, our sales slowed a good bit, so the percentages of the drop was a little bit higher in 2022. Now 23 compared to 22 is not as great. So year-on-year average is still, is not a big jump, but it is down. So that continues to put pressure on sellers who are motivated to sell their property, because the trend is still down as far as number of sales, as far as days on inventory, getting longer, taking longer to sell property. So there is some pressure on sellers who are motivated to get that property sold. Again, our month's supply of inventory is up. We got down to where in 2021, it was as low as 1 month inventory. That's all we had. You had something on the market, it was going to sell within 30 days if it didn't sell within a week. Now is the average time on the market, it's about 3.7 months. So almost 4 months of inventory on the market. And again, the worst properties might be taking 6 months or longer. The better properties still may sell within 30 or 60 days. Overall, we do have 4 months of inventory, even though the sales again are down. Total sales are down because less people are able to afford that financing. Anyway, wanted to give you all that info. It's a good time for buyers to be looking, making some offers. It's a good time for sellers with premium properties to be holding steady on their price, knowing that they got a unique property. And if you need any help with that, we're happy to help you with anything right here at the Cana Group.